This fucking Tristen Bowling guy is Lev Fur's co-host on their podcast called Cockfight, I think it's called, which we will now be tuning into every single week, of course. Okay. But I wanted to just share with you this because this is his co-host. This is supposed to be like his buddy, right? And look how he ends up talking about this asshole on air. To essentially what should be like, I'm not talking shit on After Tonight, but to these comedians that are hanging out at the mothership with other famous comedians, touring with people like Shane Gillis, Lev Furs just got done we just got done talking about that again for the third time. These guys, he's on this show essentially talking to him, what should be like nobodies. Like you don't have to treat them like nobodies, but they're not like at the same level that you're at, right? So it's like, you don't got to spill all the beans to him, do you? But Tristen does. Listen to the way he talks about his beloved co-host on the one, the only After Tonight. Perfect hair. Tommy After's perfect hair.
If, one word, one sentence, explain what he smelled like. So we'll start with...
So that's the bit. That we're starting out with that kind of bit. This is what you're dealing with on After Tonight. They're asking the questions that matter. They don't want to know any of the behind the scenes. This isn't Joke World where After Tonight is sitting there going, oh, what podcast are you going to be on next week? Oh, it's Joke World. The Joke World fucking is like one step below Mark Norman. It's actually insane. I hate Joke World's mouth. I hate everything about it. So Joke World, or not, Joke World. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. After Tonight, this bit that they're doing, they're asking, they go, hey, this is the new bit. We're going to give you a list of comedians. We want you to tell us what they smell like because we know that you've been around them in a capacity or two, So that's the bit, what they smell like.
What he smelled like. So I'm going to give you a list of some people, and you just, if one word, one sentence, explain what he smelled like. So we'll start with...
It's a great bit. I'm not going to lie. It's a funny bit.
What he smelled like.
Tony Hinchcliffe. What do you think Tony Hinchcliffe smells like? I want you to take a guess, Ashley. Give me a good one. A solid one. Don't overthink it. First thing that comes to mind.
Cologne.
Too much cologne's not a bad answer. Too much cologne. I think Tony smells like a mix of cologne, men's actual assholes, and a hint of cigar smoke, I think. Yeah, a little bit of cigar smoke in there, So let's hear what Tristen has to say.
That's a good question.
I think
it's more of an enigma because you ever smelt a dream?
Have you ever smelt a dream? Now this is some dick sucky shit right here. Like I was rooting for this fucking guy at first because I knew he talked shit about him in this clip from the context of everything that I was researching. I knew that there was shit talk coming in this clip. I'm rooting for this fucking asshole, right? And the first thing he does is stick Tony Hinchcliffe's fucking weird gay cock all inside of his fucking mouth. This is like, come on, bro. Have some self-respect. What the fuck is this? And then the After Tonight guys sit there and fucking like, come on. You guys gotta say something about this stupid shit. This guy's on my show. This is why maybe we couldn't even have it. Oh, by the way, guys, we are changing the set. After Tonight, we're changing the set. No more of this, like, red bar. Well, it'll be a little bit of red bar, just a little bit of red bar. But, we're changing the set, man. We don't want to be Red Bar Road anymore. We're changing the set After Tonight. After Tonight, we're changing the set. Oh, my God. What the fuck? Isn't that funny? Oh, my God. Guys, it's just coming out of me. None of this is planned. I promise. This is so funny. After Tonight. So you guys got to say something. This is like, if this guy's on my show and he fucking swallows Tony's cock like that live on air, I'm going to be like, what's with that answer? Be like, that's a little kind of dick ridey, don't you think, to give me an answer like that? What are you afraid of? That not these two assholes. I mean, what are they afraid of? What what I mean? And I get it.
So they don't say anything.
I think that honestly, in their defense, not that I'm trying to like shit on them, right? I respect what they're doing. I wholeheartedly do. But I think their goal is to actually make this like a late night talk show. So you kind of want to be a little respectful in that, you know?
Yeah.
Jimmy Kimmel wouldn't be anywhere if he just attacked every guest that came on his show. You get what I'm saying? So I get what they're trying to do, but if I'm in this position, I'd be like, whoa, what's up with all the fucking dick riding all of a sudden? Like, come on. We asked you what he smelled like. You didn't have to go and swallow his balls in the middle of the fucking shit.
That's the essence that he gives off. You're smelling a dream, and it's a dream that's coming true.
Fucking kill me, dude.
A dream.
A dream.
I agree with that.
Do you agree?
Next is David Lucas.
David, what?
Nightmare.
Have you ever smelled, like I said, a sleep?
Have you ever smelled fried chicken? David Lucas is this fat black comedian who's a regular from Kill Tony as well, who now has his own flourishing career. He's supposed to be second in command as far as roast comics go, and second of Tony. Tony's supposed to be the best roast comic ever, right? So David Lucas is this fat black guy. I'm Tristen in that moment. I go, you ever smell fried chicken and watermelon? Like, you know, just to fuck around with them like a little bit. Not even to try to actually make it any racist thing, but it's a joke. You have to throw that in. Like, come on. I throw that in, I start laughing. I go, no, but for real. He smells like coconut oil. You know, I say something else. Like
paralysis demon.
Nightmare.
Nightmare, he says. This is what Tommy thinks.
Have you ever smelled, like I said, a sleep?
That's what Tommy thinks David Lucas smells like, is a nightmare. Which he's not far off. David Lucas has to smell like utter shit, you know, in my opinion. But let's hear. Tristen, take it away. Will he suck David Lucas's cock?
Paralysis demon.
Right.
It's like and I ran into David Lucas.
This nigga taking
recently,
shots in the
mostly because he was blocking the cargo hold of Madison
See,
Square
I
Garden.
fuck with this guy.
But
in his bowling outfit.
I fuck with this guy because he looks like a wild card. He looks like he would do some dumb shit in the middle of the goddamn live stream. I guarantee you. I've not watched much of After Tonight. I've only kind of dabbled, you know, in there. I'm not an After Tonighter or whatever you would call those people, right?
But I like After Tonighter.
You might be an After Tonight, or you are one.
No.
Oh, you could be.
I like that name.
I
like that little name.
After Tonighter is not a bad name, right? You can 100% tell. Seeing him take shots in the corner like that, his bowling glove, he's got a fucking shirt on, the whole nine. You can tell that Tommy is constantly having to put him in line. At the very least, seldomly. You know? He has to, like, put him in line or kind of be like, hey, you know, reel it back a little bit. You know, I could see him being the wild card. First of all, check the exposure on this nigga's camera. After Tonight, completely blown the fuck out. The guy, you can't even read the shit, right? They make tools in the camera so that you can check the exposure in situations like this, my friend.
He doesn't care.
On top of that, hey, my dude, you got two eyes smack dab in the middle of your whole ass dome piece, right? You could be staring at your screen and going, looks overexposed. Might have to turn the fucking gain down or something like that on the camera. You know what I mean? It's like we have methods to fix this. Meanwhile, Mr. Afters is over here looking professional as shit. Got the whole goddamn green screen set up. He even has it cut off at like a nice spot to where like it doesn't look completely off-putting. You get what I'm saying? Like, because he's clearly cut off, right?
Mm-hmm.
This guy's got it going Boss Nova, and you got this wild card over here with the bowling outfit trying to hit strikes in the middle of the goddamn show. And I love it. I like that, to be honest. I think I would watch the show just to see him, to see if he does anything stupid during the show. You know, that'd be funny as hell.
No, I would say he smells like a jerky he's sponsored by.
Oh,
jerky,
Jack
okay.
Links. Okay.
There you go. That's a decent answer.
Left Fur. What he smell like?
Hold up. This your
Left Fur
co-host.
smells like a guy trying to play the trumpet. I mean, it's really a disappointing smell. It smells like
That was a trumpet. That was Left Fur just now. Left Fur smelling.
spit valve.
Ooh, you said he smelled like a spit valve. This is your co-host. Imagine somebody asked me how you smelled. And I said, well, Ashley smells like a goddamn spit valve.
That's disgusting.
You'd be like, yo, what the fuck, man? I would be. I'd be like, yo, dog, I get that we're cool. No, I'm just kidding. I wouldn't give a fuck. It's like, yeah, of course it's fun, but this is the comedic sense. This is not like he's on Ellen,
right?
And they're asking him, yo, what's the deal with this, right? Like, it's not a serious situation. It's all a fucking joke, you know? It's a little backstabby, whatever you want to call it, but he's joking around about the guy.
Morning smell. It smells like a spit valve. But it also smells like someone pining for the respect of other comedians.
Now, that's the one that really gets you. You see what I'm saying here? Now, that's the one where you go, hey, nigga, we got a problem. You know what I'm saying? I'm pining for the respect of other comedians. What the fuck kind of shit is this, man? And they talked about it a little earlier in the show is because this Lev Fur guy had like a beef with Jeff Dye, like a very brief beef on Twitter. And they had brought it up, and he was like, yeah, but Lev Fur is essentially Jeff Dye. He goes, he'll just mold into who he needs to be to kind of get by. And it's essentially what he was saying. I'm not verbatiming the guy, but it's essentially what he was saying. Is that even though he had that beef with Jeff Dye, him and Jeff Dye are very similar in a lot of ways. Assimilation being fucking one of them. You get what I'm saying? So it's kind of where he this insult right here is coming from, is him saying, oh, he also smells like a guy who's pining for the respect of other Look at the guy that's saying this about his friend. Looks like he just got done banging 3 bags of fucking heroin. I like him, though. If you're willing to fucking out your boy like that in the middle of the goddamn podcast, you cool in my book. Out me. Fuck it.
But it also smells like someone pining for the respect of other comedians.
Yeah.
Okay, I see that. What about
that ought to do him.
Luis J. Gomez? What'd he smell like?
I mean, I'm sure you can find the candles coming to you soon, but it's Body Brain Coffee. It's
Body Brain.
Absolutely.
Luis J. Gomez.
There's a difference between coffee smell and Body Brain Coffee smell. And
Luis J. Gomez. It's another one you got to suck dick for because Luis runs Skankfest. Now, Tristen, if you want to be invited to Skankfest next year, do not forget to glaze Luis if he's ever brought up, right? Also, don't forget to promote that Body Brain Coffee, my nigga, because if you don't, you ain't coming back next year. You smell me? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you soon, but it's Body Brain Coffee. It's
Body Brain.
Absolutely. There's a difference between coffee smell and Body Brain Coffee smell.
Shut the fuck
the
up.
The reason why is because it's available methane gas. There is a spewing of methane gas that once you light the candle, it eventually ignites and explodes your living room. Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta get my hands on more of that, man. I didn't know it was so powerful.
Yeah. It improves your it improves the testosterone in the air, which that's what they call it, but it's actually methane gas that could actually kill you and your kids.
Who's the best?
What's Luis always say in there? He's like, it's got like ashwagandha or some crazy ass shit, Sheila G or I don't know. He always says some weird fucking thing that's in the coffee. Turns out it smells like methane gas, which if you don't know at home, it smells like farts. Okay? It's literally what methane gas smells like.
Smelling celebrity you've been in touch with.
The Wild Wild West.
The best smelling celebrity I've been in touch. Honestly, I was doing a weekend with Josh Wilf in
Don't know who that is. Don't give a fuck. Let's go on to the next time code. Oh, this was it. Worst smelling comedian, Lev Fur. So he's sitting there talking about, but this expands more. He goes deeper into this Lev Fur shit. I want to skip ahead a little bit.
Well,
I have to pee too.
Me too.
We're already at a pee break. I'm dying.
Contact with, which is tough. But honestly, just from like the fold standpoint, I'd have to say Lev Fur. Like
Lev Fur is the worst smelling one. That was the question he asked him. Because remember we said, well, who's the best smelling one, right?
Yeah.
And then he goes, who's the worst smelling one? He says it's Lev Fur. Now listen to all the shit he says after, and then we'll take a piss break.
Really is It is because it's like a multi-stage rocket, really. It's like he comes in and it's the breaching of the atmosphere. You smell the initial cologne. And then once he breaches the atmosphere and sits next to you, you smell the ham. The ham comes through.
It breaks through the barrier.
It breaks through the barrier. You see like the air cone funneling around him as he comes to sit down. And then as soon as he breaks the shockwave, it is straight up ham. And honestly, we've had howling.
He gets deeper. It's like another one of those like deep cuts. I forget what it is exactly that he says.
I know what this smells like.
What, the hammy smell that he's talking about?
Like overly cologned and then the hammy smell of someone. Yes.
You've smelled that before.
I can imagine what yes.
Ooh, so this one really must be getting to you, this distinction that he's making right here. That ought to do him.
Dogs at the base of our podcast studio based off of his ham smell. Wow. It's really, it's not only, it tracks him for a mile, and it's unfortunate just because I feel like he could be using it to his advantage if he worked in a deli or something like that. But instead, he's made the foolish decision of becoming a comedian despite everybody's opinion.
Of course.
Despite everyone's opinion, this motherfucker, bro. That is nuts, bro. You going crazy.
I would be mad at him.
Dude, Leffer gets mad at him. Leffer gets pretty goddamn mad at him. We're gonna watch that clip a little later. Let me check this soundbite again. It keeps that little like at the end. I gotta trim it down a little bit. We'll get to that a little later, though. We got some other shit going on here over at Lost Docs Media.